Hey everybody. Stage 2 didn't go too well, and M80 got eliminated, so I can't even be happy about it. But that's okay. Here are the picks I will do for Stage 3. Alright, looks good enough to me. Well, I'm just fucking around, but I recommend you at this point in the major to actually just click the randomize button, because it seems like that's what's actually happening in the final results. But I'm going to have faith in myself, and there weren't BO1s. This would be totally accurate, but here's what I'm gonna do for mine. 3-0s. I'm gonna go with my all reliables. I think I put these two teams in the 3-0 slot for the last three majors, 2 or 3 majors now, and that's Vitality and Mouse. I just think these are very reliable group stage teams. Now, Vitality did drop a map to Legacy in the Austin major, and also they aren't exactly as hot as they were in Austin. They're not coming off a crazy streak, but I think Vitality is still one of those teams that very much is like 80% likely to 3-0. I was gonna put Falcons in this slot, but I found out that they didn't even boot camp, and I also feel like Fury is gonna drop a map somewhere along the way, like one of the BO ones, which is why I'm putting them in the 3-1 slot. Just a little sneak peek. But let me get to the O3s first. Now, these O3s are purely motivated by hate. At least the first one is. I don't really have much to say about Pain. I just feel like they didn't get to play. Like, why are they going straight to stage 3? Because they're not even good enough to deserve that. Like, no offense. But yeah, I think Pain and Imperial. These guys are part of the reason why M80 got eliminated. So motivated purely by hatred, and I also hate their org because they're a bunch of Gamba dickheads. So next I'm gonna go with Falcons. I'm gonna put them down here actually. So here's my theory. I think Falcons will start 0-2. They'll lose both their BO1s, and then they'll lock in and uh, win all their BO3s. Yeah, crazy, sure, probably, but I don't care. Um, Next, I'm gonna put Navi, which might be surprising to people, but I was really impressed with how they played in stage 2. Wonderful's looking really good. Really, the only issue with this team is that they still don't have a star player. And yeah, I don't know, but the power of friendship will probably take in the playoffs if you know. I'm just gonna say, yeah, power of friendship. Next, this is gonna be a surprise pick. I needed like some wild card in here, and my wild card is Vision. Okay, my concern here is the pressure. Uh, a lot of these players are young, and these are rookies. Can James get them in line to make it to a major playoff? I think so. And I think if James somehow wins this major, I think he's in conversation for best IGL of all time. Next is Spirit. You know, Spirit's been looking inconsistent recently. You think with the addition of Tenier, they'd be looking a lot better, but it's been really shaky results, and I'm not really sure what to think of this roster right now, except Donk will hopefully just carry them to playoffs. They should still get a playoff appearance. That's been the bare minimum for them as of late. So that I think that's what's gonna happen. Now, this last slot is really difficult for me to pick because I'm thinking, could it be Mongols? Even if they don't have Senzu anymore, Controllers is looking okay-ish as a replacement, but I really don't know. I don't know if G2. I think G2's been kind of declining in the last few months since their trophy win. I don't know. FaZe just suddenly looked really good, but I'm just scared they're gonna revert straight back to the FaZe we saw in stage 1. Bait is looking really good too, but I just don't. This is so hard. So here's what I'm gonna choose. I am going to choose. I mean, it could even be Passion or 3D Max. Jeez, man. I really don't know. I really don't know. And I could just click the random button and it could be the Mongols. And you know what? I'm going to go for that because I really don't know. I got my silver coin. Hopefully this happens, but it probably won't if this major is any indication.